Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Conclave as Scotland. In our last episode we have been defending against this latest Sunni jihad for Jerusalem, which initially looked like it was going to be pretty similar to the previous Sunni jihads, kind of a lame duck, but things have escalated since then and it's really turning into quite a serious war, and we've had to raise a whole bunch more troops and send them on their way down, including some mercenaries. We have these guys on their way. I think we have most of our major vassals' armies raised at this point, though I haven't actually raised anything from Sweden and Poland, which is something that I suppose I should do. Oh, you don't even have enough boats to fit all of your troops on. Well, we'll take as many as will fit. I guess we could bring Sweden's fleet over to help out with that, but I think we'll just do this for the sake of simplicity. Let's see, have we raised everyone down here as well? I think so. Let me just check here. We don't apparently have Jerusalem's levy raised, but also we can't raise it. Okay. We get 2,000 from the Moray revolts. I guess we'll raise them. Is this you? You don't have enough boats. Oh, you do have enough boats. You guys come down here as well. Wales too, we can raise troops from, and Galicia. Okay. Let's do that. Not too many from Galicia, but it could make the difference. Okay. We'll leave it at that for the moment, I think. We do have some of our powerful allies as well. We have Hungary's here. They may not have that many troops, but the Kaiser is involved, as are the Aztecs, which is nice, except it's going to take them a long time to get here because they seem to be sending all of their troops over land. Actually, the largest part of their army is up here and headed northwards. Okay. So I guess they're coming around this way? If only they had enough boats and could get here in a timely fashion, that would be nice, but I suppose it is what it is. So we have our 26k in the mountains over here. We can probably land a few more of these arriving troops there so that we have the best possible chance of surviving any battles that they decide to throw at us. Yeah, we can fit this 6k in there as well. So, as it stands right now, I'd like to maybe land the 30,000 or so that I have on the way from Scotland, maybe down here in Ascalon. We'll try to fight this army, and then maybe simultaneously attack southwards from Tyrus, so that these armies can't reinforce each other, and we should have two good battles, but the whole disposition of the enemy troops might be different by the time that army gets here, so we'll wait and see, I suppose. But if they just want to wander all of their armies around here taking pretty decent amounts of attrition, that's fine with me. I mean, 3% is not huge, but it counts. Let me just merge these. Alright, this might be a decent battle for the Holy Roman Empire up here. Assuming this army is actually involved in the jihad. Yeah, I think that's them there, actually. The adjacent army doesn't seem interested in reinforcing, even though that could probably be a victory. They might not be involved in the jihad, who knows. Alright, so they're marching 50,000 men through the desert, taking 13% attrition, which is great news for us. And have completely abandoned these sieges down here. Looks like they're maybe going after the Kaiser's army there. Which is an interesting strategic decision on their part, let's say. Alright, we have a few more troops arriving. The Knights of Santiago, who previously were stacked on my army here, are leaving. Which doesn't seem like a good move by them. Our Chancellor has improved opinion with the King of Wales, okay. Yep, taking 13% over here as well. Hungary does have a decent army coming as well. Oh no, wait, only 500 of these are from Hungary. Never mind. The Aztecs are slowly but surely getting here. Why are you headed down south through Italy? I guess going across this strait and over here. Fair enough. Alright, so we have 35,000 here. We can't quite fit that many in Beirut. We might just land them over here. Let's land them here and take back this holding. For now. Though we are in the plains here, I'll just assault this, I think, to get it done quickly. I'm slightly concerned about the number of enemy troops around here, but we do have enough boats to evacuate our troops quickly if it looks like we're gonna have a bad battle there. Young Constantine has finished his education in stewardship. It is evident that he has excelled in his studies. He's a fortune builder. This pleases me. Let's see if we can find him a wife. "20-year-old genius" sounds good. Alright, I'm just kind of waiting for them to make a bad move and maybe separate an army from the rest of their troops far enough to give us a good opportunity to attack. If this 13k goes to Acre and the rest of these stay where they are, that could be the kind of opportunity that I'm waiting for. Seems to be what's happened there. Alright, so you're going to get out of here on the 25th. We can arrive from here on the 27th, which is not quick enough. 28th here, okay. Not sure if we have any organizers available. We do have an administrator ourselves, which, as we learned, also gives the movement speed bonus. I'd rather not get personally involved in a battle, but if I have to, I have to. So it actually only gets us one extra day on this one. Same here. Okay, well we can probably work this another way then. Let me just put my best commanders in this southern army. This guy is a direct leader with a bonus for leading the center and also a bonus for flanking, which is a very unfortunate combination of traits. I guess we'll have him in the center. Okay, so we're going to fight the battle with this army, but we're going to use this one. Let me unappoint myself. We're going to use this one to hopefully change their mind about coming to this county. Okay, that should be long enough to make sure that they can't get out of here in time. In fact, they're not even trying now, so we should be able to inflict some pretty good casualties on this army, probably not wipe it out completely. But we can make some progress. So it's looking like this 18k here might be chasing this papal army and trying to attack them. And they are now in the mountains, so if that does turn into a battle, we can consider reinforcing from the south. It looks like the Pope's army is now headed south to Tyrus, which will put us over the supply limit there, which I wish he would not do. But we did win this battle. 8,000 casualties on the enemy side is pretty good. All of the enemy troops here are headed north, so they aren't chasing that papal army, which means it makes no sense that he would come south to Tyrus and inflict all of this attrition on me. But what can you do, I guess? So this is desert here in Tiberias. However, these two armies are kind of isolated and we have them pretty well outnumbered. So I think I'm going to just try to head in with this 40k. Even if they reinforce with this, it should still be a good battle. We'll probably take some attrition before we can get out, but we'll leave as soon as possible. We've accepted a call to arms from the Kaiser against a revolt. Alright. Well, we won't obviously be going to help him out much. A famous writer proposes to compose your family chronicles. I guess we'll give him patronage. Though I don't really like spending any gold at all, since we're losing 70 a month to supply our mercenaries. So this 10k is coming in. Shouldn't be enough to make any difference to the outcome, though. I can't believe you don't get out of here. I guess we should get out if he's not going to do it. I assumed he would just pass through as quickly as possible. Well, he's going to be out now anyway. A woman accused of witchcraft in Gary has been dragged before your court. Several witnesses have seen her performing dark rituals in her secluded hut, possibly related to recent crop failures. She claims innocence, and it falls on you to determine her fate. Well, I don't know. I think we'll probably just throw her in the dungeons. Okay, so it's now 40k against 24. And Hungary is actually coming in to reinforce, which seems unnecessary, but I guess it's fine. Okay, so 10,000 casualties on the enemy side from that battle, which is decent. We're maybe going to lose 12% before we get out of here. I think we got away with this. Okay, so this is pretty good. If we take back the occupation in Beirut, we can start getting our ticking war score again. I won't move this army north to Tyrus. I guess I could split it, but I think we'll just keep it together. We'd be over the supply limit as it stands. Your Holiness, please, you're killing me. Stop following my army around and making me take attrition. Why have you done this? Alright, so that gets us to 84%, which is pretty good. Meanwhile, the Aztecs are slowly getting here. Well, they've actually arrived in our territory by now. Alright, I think we'll just sit tight. You guys are partially heading to Tiberias, in which case I think we'll probably try to attack them again there if we can. The rest of you are headed here. Okay. Well, I'm not even going to send my whole army then. So we can avoid as much attrition as possible. We are going to catch them there, and unless these guys change their minds, this should be a good battle, and if they do change their minds, it's still fairly close and we can send in reinforcements. Nope, they are now too far away to help. Right, you guys are headed into Tyrus. We will not be attacking them in Tyrus. Offer to join war from the Queen of Leon. I accept. We won this battle and killed another few thousand. Alright, so we could attack them in Tyrus. We can go in with both of our armies and have a huge numbers advantage, even though we're attacking into the mountains. But as long as they're taking attrition there, I think I'll just let them do that. We'll only attack if it looks like they're gonna take a holding and reset our ticking war score. Well, it doesn't reset the ticking war score, I think you get it back later, but still, the King of England has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning the Duke of Sicily's sexual preferences. How should I use this juicy information? Not at all, is how. I think. We have another woman accused of witchcraft. Well, we'll put her in the dungeons with the other witch. So now you're headed partially to Tiberias and partially to Irbid. Okay, well, we'll see, and maybe attack again into Tiberias. But if they're not interested in sieging anything, the ticking war score is going to win this for us eventually. Which is fine by me, and the Aztecs are arriving from both directions. Ooh, we should perhaps consider reinforcing this, though I don't think we're going to lose too much war score from a bad battle here. Yeah, I think we'll just continue to wait in the mountains. Looks like the Aztecs are going to do it anyway, though they might not actually be there in time. But maybe. They got there a bit too late, unfortunately. At this point, I kind of feel like reinforcing this is a good idea, since it's now going to be worth quite a lot of war score. Though actually we're not even needed, it looks like. We're going to win this one either way. So let's just sit out. 98%, okay. So just 2% more from ticking war score probably, and we've done it. Now the Aztecs are going to march their army into Beirut and make me take attrition. Oh, I guess this is event spawn, so no attrition. Which is working out in my favor for once. Okay, so this battle will do it. If the ticking war score doesn't, we'll let the battle finish anyway. Even though we're at 100%. Well done, Aztecs. Thanks for your help. We'll enforce our demands. Don't really get anything out of it, of course, other than piety and prestige. Moral authority. Third Sunni Jihad for Jerusalem has ended. Emperor Findlay of Scotland won. The great as it seems does not favour the Muslim faithful. After a string of defeats and setbacks, the Caliph has called off the Jihad for Jerusalem against Emperor Findlay of Scotland. Pathetic. We are now known as the Hammer, as is tradition for Scottish emperors, apparently. Okay then, let's just disband our troops. That wasn't quite as bad as it looked like for a while there, but we did have to spend quite a lot of money on it. We don't have anything else raised? No, we don't. Alright. Well, that's pretty good then, and that is going to do it for this episode, so thanks for watching, and join me again next time.